So let's see. So what we do first is basically we look at exposure. So exposure seems okay. So what I typically would like to do is first to reduce the exposure, maybe here, then bring up the highlights, bring up the black, yeah, and look at here, something is probably better, probably drop the saturation. Yeah. So what I wanted to do is to first is yeah, kind of put a focus here inside here. So I need to kind of drop it and then increase it over here. So I'm just gonna drop it here and increase a bit of a contrast. Then perhaps bring out the whites. So you can get here. Then we go to masking, put a radial gradient here, then put it here. Then maybe you just drop this further. Yeah, then drop the whites a bit because that mask here. Then maybe black. I think the black is a bit too much. Yeah. So put a bit of clarity. Then back here. Then maybe a bit too much white. Then shadow, yeah. Okay, let's see. So what I wanted to do is probably add another mask here to kind of have a bit of trailing in here, yeah, to kind of just drop it a bit. Yeah, so probably shadow to reduce it a bit. So you see, the interesting here, this is a lot of texture, right? So what I should do is also create another linear gradient that follows this. Probably about this much, to kind of just drop just a bit here and then drive the black also underneath. So I think this one in the middle here, I really need to the highlights, yeah, just put a bit higher. Then maybe this, probably I make it here. Then I do a subtract with a linear gradient here. Yeah, probably subtract a bit. Yeah, so let's see what happens. Yeah, so then I just put a bit of a sharpness. I just feel a bit overblown here, which I didn't quite like. Yeah, maybe it's actually from the top here. It's probably, I probably need to bring down a bit here, bring down the whites, come back to the mask, and then this one, maybe I bring on this one, then drop the bit of the black here, and also reduce the saturation. Yeah, so let's see where we get from here. Look at the before, after, right? So now this is when I probably need a bit of a vignette to kind of put a midpoint. Nah, it looks ugly. No go. Yeah, so let's figure out what do I need to do. Drink a bit of coffee. Should I bring the midpoint upwards? Put a bit of color because my series has a bit of a greenish tone, right? And then bring a bit of the midtone a bit higher, then reduce a bit of the shadow, yeah? Then highlights, then put a bit of blending here, yeah? You see a bit of blending? Yeah, right? So, and come back to the focus of the attention. You see, but if I increase so much, it gives a bit of a definition here, then a bit of a dehaze here. Sharpness. Yeah, then come back here. So it looks a bit too contrasty to me. But yeah, So maybe this one, just put a bit higher. Yeah, just put a bit higher. So let's see what happens. Yeah. So what I need to kind of do it here. So back here. So maybe I follow the tone of the way of the, yeah. Let's see. Actually, I want this to be here as well. So maybe what I do, yeah, maybe do something on this line. Probably better. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. So you get a bit more definition here. So now I think the question here is that the subject over here, just push a bit downwards. Maybe what I do is basically I do, yeah, then it has a subtract here. Subtract here, so maybe I push it even further. Let's see. Right, so what I want to do is I want to just reduce the touch higher. So maybe shadow, I have to bring up the shadow, reduce the black, and then increase the contrast and reduce the saturation even further, increase the sharpness and clarity. Yeah. So let's see where we get from here. So from here, a bit more dramatic view. Yeah, maybe I need to reduce the highlight. Yeah. So there, reduce a bit of the highlight. The shadow just a bit. Now let's play with colors. So I want to take this one. I want to reduce. Just drop a bit of saturation. Drop a bit of the luminance of the red color. Saturation increase a bit. Yeah, I think I'm reasonably happy with this. I mean, it could have been better, but yeah. So let's look. So this before. Oop. Okay. Yeah. So this one. Before. After. Before. After. Slightly better. Yeah. So thank you very much. This is my Lightroom view.